Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the fourth and final video of our series of interviews with actor, stuntman, and Detroiter Martin Klebba. Now, what we did with these four videos is we went to you, our Facebook fans, and asked you to come up with the questions that you wanted to hear the answers from Marty. So we went to the CoDA page, Coalitin of Dwarf Advocacy, which is Martin's charity, and we also went to the Detroit Respect fan page and also Martin's personal fan page. In this series, Marty talks about the adjustment of having a daughter after having a son for so many years, also his favorite Detroit sports athlete, and he also goes more in depth about his passion for his charity CoDA. So, these are your questions, and here's Marty's answers. Jennifer Hanson-Hughes from your fan page asked, and this is a great question, what is it like being a dad to a baby girl after already having a son?
Well, it's funny, being a dad to a baby girl versus Alec. Well, I always say with a boy, you worry about one PP. With a girl, when you have a baby girl, you're gonna have to one day worry about a whole world of BBs. So, yeah, I'm a little scared because I wasn't exactly. Let's just say it's gonna come back to haunt me. I think it's a good thing I'm buying lots of guns right now, so my daughter will not be dating until she's 35.
What made you catch the acting bug?
I don't know, it was just always wanting to be an actor. It was just something I've always, you know, so when you're a little kid, you're either really athletic, you're really smart, or you're very, like to entertain people, and I've just always been, you know, kind of like, not the class clown, because I wasn't a jokester, but I've always liked to been, you know, get people to laugh with you instead of, you know, at you. Mm-hmm. So I've just always, you know, kind of been an entertainer.
What is CoDA and why did you start it?
What is CoDA? CoDA is Coalitin of Dwarf Advocacy. My friend Matt and I started CoDA back in 2006 to help with to raise awareness for the dwarf community, and but mainly to help get dwarf children adopted, which is, you know, still my #1 objective, you know, raising money and getting kids adopted. So I've told you this many times. The first time I ever thought about, wow, what would it be like to not be able to come down on a Christmas morning, you know, because you're in an orphanage or whatever. And so I don't want to see any child, and most importantly a dwarf child, just sitting, you know, because he's not wanted because he was born different.
Let's talk about Chance. Chance is the first child you guys got adopted through CoDA. How did the meeting of the first child you ever got adopted affected you as an individual to want to be where you're at today?
Wow. Chance was getting Chance adopted was very instrumental, I think, in the direction that I've gone with CoDA, and definitely is a major motivation behind all the games that we put on, knowing that what we were able to accomplish with getting him into a home and seeing that, and knowing that there's, you know, thousands of other kids that can use the same opportunity to find a home. That's what probably was the most important thing about the Chance situation.
Why is there so many orphans that you're trying to get adopted? Like, what are the conditions of just being born a little person in other countries?
Right. You know, there's a large, I mean, kids being in foster homes or orphanages, it's large across the whole world. I mean, it could be from parents dying or, you know, any kind of a horrific thing. But to be in an orphanage, just because you were born different, you know, whether you were born deaf or blind or missing a limb or short, those to me are just, you know, like unexcusable, because it's not that, you know, there wasn't two parents there that could have raised the child. It was more of they put them away because they, in their culture, they didn't want to, you know, it's like they brought shame upon the family. So, you know, that's your third world countries, China, you know, a lot of the Middle East, Africa, countries like that are pretty prevalent in that kind of situation.
What are some of the conditions that they treat little people in orphanages that you have come across?
Well, we have, I mean, I don't know that they do anything different. The only one I know it's a little different is that two boys that we're trying to get adopted right now happen to be, they've been there for over 5 years. They're not brothers, but they are pretty much brothers now. And they've been handcuffed together, and one of them's been handcuffed to the crib so that they both, you know, they won't get out and run around. That's things like that, you know, just kind of make you sick. Like, really?
Yeah.
So.
Favorite Detroit athlete of all time?
Kirk Gibson.
Kirk Gibson.
Yeah.
What is it about Detroit that made you want to leave Hollywood and come back besides family? Like what, I mean, you've got Detroit tattooed on your arm, you wear it, obviously your beanie, like what is it that makes you bleed?
Well, I think it's with any city, anywhere. I mean, if you were born in Nebraska, you'd be a huge, you know, Omaha fan or whatever. I would just happen to been born in Michigan, and you know, I didn't grow up in Detroit, but it's like, you know, if you grew up outside of LA, you're gonna claim LA. And even though you're out in the suburbs and Riverside or whatever, I just, you know, I've always loved and try to, you know, bring a good aspect or an image to Detroit.
So that wraps it up. That is the fourth and final video from our interview with actor, stuntman, and Detroiter Martin Klebba. I want to personally thank Martin for coming in and sitting down with us, answering your questions. You guys had some great questions, and I'm really, really excited that we can share that with you guys via social media. Please stay tuned to everything that Marty's going to be doing with his career and also with his charity via social media. Check him out on Facebook at facebook.com/thestuntrun. You can also check out his charity fan page at facebook.com/Dwarf Advocacy, and visit our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Detroit Respect, where we'll be posting things about Marty, his charity CoDA, and keeping you guys up to date. And from all of us at Detroit Respect, we want to take a moment to thank you guys for watching our videos, and our Facebook fans, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing our posts. Now, for the month of April, we are donating a percentage of our proceeds to Marty's charity, the CoDA, the Coalition of Dwarf Advocacy. So every shirt that is purchased on our website, we are one step closer in finding a loving home for a dwarf orphan. So, thanks again for your purchase. Please visit our website at DetroitRespect.com. Till then, much respect.